Why hello everyone, and welcome back to another Q&A video where I basically answer your questions in the comment sections. Well, without that out of the way, now, let's begin this Q&A video. So, this first one is from Sticks Channels, and it says, what's your opinion on Parappa and Lammy? Well, although I'm okay with Parappa, but to be honest, I actually like Parappa. But to be honest, he does got some good character development here. And also, I sometimes feel bad for Parappa in some of the cutscenes. Well, as for Lammy, I have no opinion on Lammy. But to be honest, I have no opinion on Lammy. And this one is here from Chocolate Chip Cookie. And, oh, it looks like Chocolate Chip has some 3 questions for me to answer. It says, what are your favorite books to read? What is your opinion on Alaska, California, and Hawaii? And what is your favorite country to live in? Well, although I may not be much of a book reader, but however, I do like some non-fiction books, like gemstones, flowers, and other stuff, even historical parts too. And also not to mention, I also like to read some fantasy books, and sometimes some fiction books as well, and even a bit of drama books. Well, as for Alaska, I never visited Alaska to begin with, and to be honest, I have no opinion on Alaska. Well, for Hawaii, I never visited Hawaii, but I do love the music style and the outfits as well. And plus, for California, I actually love California since it's the state I was born, and it's the state where I always live in as well. Well, although California does have a lot of homeless people. Now, why is that? It's because due to the amount of money ratings have been dropped. But however, I'm sure hoping that in the future, there's not going to be a lot of homeless people in the future right now. But if it continues, well, we'll probably have to wait and see. Oh, and by the way, my favorite country I want to live in is Japan. Now, why is that? That's because I really love the traditional style. And plus, I've always wanted to visit the Japanese cities and the Japanese shrines as well. And I also want to try on the Japanese clothing. Cause you know why? That's because I always wanted to try some Japanese outfits in Japan, especially for cute ones as well. And to be honest, I always love the products in Japan as well. Even the food tastes pretty good, since I always wanted to try some Japanese food in Japan. And to be honest, I always loved to ride in the Japanese trains in Japan, since I remember riding the trains since I was only 12 to 13 years old, around in 2019. Although, Japan is pretty much like an expensive country. Now, why is that? Well, I'm pretty sure it's something had to do with money or something. Well, bear in mind I still like Japan as my favorite country. Oh, and this last one's from my friend Kyoko. And she says, why is your name Elena-chan? What ideas do you come up with that name? What is your favorite planet? Have you ever heard of FNAF Security Breach? If so, then what's your opinion on it? And last, what's your least favorite food? That seems like a tough question. But here's my reasons why I come up with the name of Elena-chan. Well, for the name of Elena, I actually got that from my first name, my actual first real name, but I don't want to say right now. But as for the word Chan, well, the word Chan is basically useful as a Japanese name as well. So, yeah, I actually kind of like using the word Chan, to be honest. But, however, I heard that there are a lot of people using the word Chan as their names. Like, mostly Chans were mostly used for a girl as well. But sometimes Chan could be used for non-binaries or boys. But, however, that's why I got the name of Elena-chan. Well, sorry if my reasonings are not that good just because I come up with the name of Elena-chan. Well, to be honest, my favorite planet is Saturn. Now, why is that? That's because I actually like the rings from the Saturn, since those rings are really beautiful in my opinion. Well, as for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, I pretty much don't know about that game. But however, I do like the game graphics. Because why? Because I believe that people work so hard on Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I do believe that how hard they work on the graphics. Well, as the story plot for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, well, I honestly don't know the whole story plot for Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach as well. Why is that? Because like I said before, I don't know much about Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. But moving on to the last question. But however, my least favorite food is pickles. Well, for pickles, they kind of tasted a bit salty in my opinion. But however, I did hear from some people saying that pickles can taste like vinegar, of course. Vinegar. Well, that should do it for today's video. And thanks for watching. I'll see you later in the next video. Well, anyways, bye!